All right, let's get this party going. Happy Canada Day. Let's just shut the music off. I've not had the pleasure of playing that music. And there we go. I was thinking it'd be nice to have like a standby little fun music going. And here we go. There we are. That's beautiful. Thanks again to Streambeat. It's a little pricey to get, but there's just like top-notch audio. So for anyone who's looking for a polished, more and like a huge variety of music, sound effects, that is the place to go. Streambeat, I think it is. I'll put the notes, the link in the notes. Let me put that also. My music link, just for anyone who's curious about where does the music come from and how can you get yourself in there. All right, so I probably need a sheet of paper like we normally do. So let me put my notes down here that I'll need after the show. To anyone who's watching right now, I just decided to do a part 2 to our live show that normally ends at 9. And this is going to be just a live card pull for anyone who happens to be watching. My name is Claudette Huber, and I am here to offer Oracle tarot readings. I've got a couple of decks here that I'll be using. I don't have my usual deck that I absolutely love and my listeners are used to, but I'm going to be using Dream Song. So all our listeners are very much know about this deck. And then for our more recent shows, we've really been enjoying this new deck that I got at a spiritual show. And this is Divine Guidance to help take back your power. Take back your power. And she has such a unique name, Ligia. Ligia is her first name, Ramcharan. She was a beautiful, wonderful lady that I got to meet. So we're going to use both of these decks today. And I think what we should do in the comments is, hi, Lou, happy Canada Day. We're going to start pulling cards. So if you would like a reading, all you need to say is tarot in the comments. And then I'm going to know that you're asking me for a card reading. And I'm just going to start giving off readings. And then I'll just decide when things are slowing down or if my voice is starting to go, I'll just have to call it at that point. But we're going to have some fun as long as my voice holds out, and I do have some fresh hot water here again. So I should be good for a little bit. Here we go. So, I see tarot. All right. So we have Lou, we have Suzanne, Lou, Suzanne, Kathy so far. All right, perfect. I'll get going. And of course, we always do Janice first. Janice is one of our first listeners right from the early days. Jocelyn is back. Welcome back to everyone who was listening at the first portion. So lovely to see you here. So we're going to do Janice to kick things off because that's how we do it here. And then after that, I have Lou, Suzanne, Kathy, and Jocelyn so far. So anyone who's listening and would like to have a tarot reading, that's what you need to do. Put tarot in the comments. And let's go. Let's have some fun. We're going to use our Dream Song Oracle deck, which I think is stunning and beautiful. Look at the gilding on that. Isn't that gorgeous? So lush. And these are the pictures behind every card. I have to pay attention to those that are watching on a mobile. So there we go. Yeah. So this is the Dream Song Oracle. Angi Sullins. Artwork is MARTA ORLOWSKA. Oh, there was a poem I wanted to share with everyone. You know what? Those of you that are listening right now. Oh, Tom added. I'm going to add your name, Tom. I saw you there. There's a poem I would really like to read to everyone. So I'm swirling. So those of you that are listening to this portion, this show, this is very important for you to hear. So Angi Sullins, the poet for this deck, I had a poem set aside to read on the show, and I didn't. So I guess it was meant for this portion of the show. And that's where we're going to go right now. I'm going to share my screen and we're going to look at this. She is like so amazing with her poetry. Let me see. Is this it? I have to see. No, that's not it. I just want to make sure. Of course, because I went live, I think things are going funny now on Facebook. I'm going to share this and then we're going to go find it together. So bear with me. Here we go. And there you can see me talking to Tom. Yes, Tom, I was coming back. And there we go. Let's get into here and say Angi. And there she is. She pops right up. And her links will be in the show notes as well. So I better make a note of that as well. Angi Sullins. And the decks I'm using tonight, there will be links as well in the show notes. I'm going to be busy tonight. So here we go. Let's click. Oh, there is exactly the poem I wanted to share with you on her page. It's sitting right here underneath. So I'm going to read this to you and I'll share a link. As you can see here, she's sitting. And Tobias is her husband's name or partner, and he does a lot of beautiful artwork as well. So this, I don't see that as his artwork. I can see a different signature down there, but I wanted to make sure to give him kudos if it was him. Silas Tobias or something like that. Okay, so here is the poem. It's meant for all of you, and I'm going to start reading. Welcome to the village of almost population. Everyone who has ever said, maybe tomorrow. The houses lean slightly forward as if perpetually about to leave. The doors are painted in primer. The windows contain magnificent views of things that nearly happened. In the town square stands a fountain that never quite turns on. The plaque reads, "Coming soon." The baker makes astonishing bread, but never opens the shop. The dancer owns 12 pairs of shoes, still in their boxes. The lighthouse keeper is waiting for certification. Oh, sorry, guys. I've got all this stuff going on. No one is unhappy here. That would require commitment. They are pleasantly suspended. The air smells like potential and mild regret. If you stay too long, you will begin to speak in conditional tense. You will say things like, "Oh, I would have loved," and "I was just about to." The mayor, a well-meaning ghost named Someday, will hand you a map that leads everywhere except beyond. But listen, almost is not aggrieved. It is comfortable. It offers tea. It validates your caution. It says, why risk the humiliation of trying when you could remain nearly magnificent? And that is how it keeps you. If you find yourself there, standing beneath the banner that reads, "Welcome," probably check your pockets. Do you still have your spark? Your unreasonable yes? Your willingness to be seen mid-leap? Good, because the road out of almost is unpaved and terribly specific. It requires a verb. Not planning, not polishing, not rearranging your supplies or researching the correct shade of courage. Just one small, irreversible act. The moment you take it, the houses behind you will sigh with relief. The fountain will sputter once and begin to babble. Almost never resists departure. It only hopes you will not, or it only hopes you will forget you were built for arrival. So anyway, guys, this beautiful, beautiful poem. And her Facebook page is full of them. So if you're into poetry like I am, the images are stunning and everything has poetry attached to it. So many beautiful poems. She is so good. A wordsmith. I see her as her pen is the sword. There we go. Now, as promised, let's get into it and do some readings. I just want to put that up there. Just give myself some more room. And should we try and add the camera again? I feel like I could. Yes. Share. Well, that was simple. Add to stage so you can see your cards too. Add to stage. That would be helpful. There we go. And I guess you can see my tea. I don't want it to discolor my table. So there we go. Here we go. I did it upside down. I think that there's going to be some powerful messages today. I feel like the people that are listening are going to be getting some really good stuff. Good evening, B. Happy Canada Day. This is part 2 where all I'm going to do is do readings for people. So if you want a reading, all you have to say is tarot in the comments. Let's get this going. First reading is for Janice. Okay, Janice. Oh, I feel it. I feel it. Let's see. Okay, this is for Janice. You know, this is very interesting because Janice and I were having a private conversation a little while ago, and it was a lot about the theme was talking about self-compassion, and that's exactly what this card is. There is my screen. This is a self-compassion. So for her, I really feel like she does so much for everyone, and she is running every which way, trying like me, where I feel like it's a lot. She is doing that a lot every day. And I'm just shivering. And I think it's really important. Your angels and your guides and those that watch over you, Janice, they really want you to give yourself a pat on the back. You are absolutely enough. You're doing enough, and you don't need to do any more than what you're doing. Your efforts are enough. They're also saying, like, just because someone says something to you that's hurtful, I really want you to listen and understand that that is not about you. That is about the person who said those words to you. And when you hear that, I know you're going to get it. And you can just distance yourself from what is being said to you and just remain in that place that you are, because you are beautiful. You are super important. You're impacting everybody's lives that you're invested in. And even when you hear unkind words, they're really not unkind, like meant for you. Even if the person saying it, you feel like it's for you, it's about them. And once you can pull yourself away and understand that, I know that that's going to really help you. They're saying for you right now, it's time to kick up your heels. That's the next card, girl. So I want to see you continuing to do the things that give you joy, that give you that moment's pause where you're doing something for you. So I love that you're doing a course. I love that you're like looking at new things to do. This is exactly the medicine you need, just to give yourself a refreshing break from the normal everyday things that you deal with. This is going to give you like you know how I was talking about earlier in part 1 of the show, how it's really important for me when I'm finding myself in an uncomfortable situation to like have my mind go somewhere where I find comfort. And that is like remembering what it feels like to have a nice hot bath and that I can have that later. This is the same thing for you. Even when you're finding yourself in a challenging situation or someone has said something to you that you love and it's a little bit hurtful, you can remember, I have that dance class happening next week and I'm so excited to go. Do you know what I mean? So that's what they're asking you to do. And they're saying that there is a little bit of questioning whether or not you deserve it. And I want you to know you do deserve it, and go spoil yourself. Go do that extra indulgent thing for yourself. I think there's something that they've seen you like say, oh, I better not. That's enough now. That's too much. I'm telling you, they're saying go do it. Go do it, or go buy that thing so that you can do the thing. I really feel like there's something that you held back very recently, and that you said, I don't deserve that, or I shouldn't. It's too much. It's not too much, Janice, because you do too much for everybody else. So do too much for yourself. That's your reading, my dear. So I hope you found that helpful, Janice. Now, I am going to pull you one more card. Let's see. Innocence. I love that for you. They want you to embrace the innocence of life, the fun, new beginnings of new things. Go find that, and you're going to be stronger than you know, because you know you're strong. But this is just going to remind you that you can do it, because you have a beautiful life enjoying things that you enjoy as well, right? Okay, so that is for Janice. Next is Lou, our Lou girl. Let's get you done. You're the next reading. They did tell me that things were going to be very meaningful this evening, so I'm looking forward to all of the readings that we're going to do this evening. If you're just joining us a little later, all you need to say is tarot in the comments and I will pull a card for you. If you're watching on my private Facebook page, sometimes that doesn't register here, so I won't see you asking for a reading. Just hop on to the store page or go to YouTube. That's where I would really love to see everyone. And also Instagram. Instagram doesn't seem to cooperate so well. You can watch the show as you are, but you won't be able to engage in the chat room and say tarot, so you can get a reading. So what you need to do is go to Happy Thoughts with Claudette on YouTube, or just go to the store YouTube page, or sorry, Facebook page, and you'll be able to engage there. Okay, so Lou, you want me to pull again right here. Okay, here we go. Oh, Lou, this is very cool. I'm excited to deliver this message for you, Lou. They're saying it's time to look at something from a new perspective, a fresh perspective. I'm getting the sense that they are asking you to revamp something. It's something that you're already doing, but you've kind of had this way of doing it, and it's almost like on automatic pilot for you. You're invested in it, but it's lacking that personal energy that people pick up on and love about. Oh, I'm swirling, Lou. So it needs a little bit of new life. It needs a new, fresh perspective from you. So I think that there is a course or something that you've been working on, and it's been the way it has been for a very long time, and they are asking you to revisit it. There are people that are not picking up on the validity or the energy and the excitement of what it is that you're presenting. And it's because that you have been doing it for so long that a little bit of that fun engagement, that exciting thrill is missing. Let me look here. Oh, wow. They want you to be a little more real too. They want you to be a little more exposed, a little more vulnerable when you are revamping. I think that there is a certain they want to say like image that has been portrayed, and because I mean it's a very difficult road that you're on, in the way that I'm sure that you are very much wanting to be esteemed and regarded highly in the communities that are in the medical communities, the people like that. And but they are saying for you that there are certain things that you've been hiding, and certain things that you've maybe been like, yeah, but if I talk about that, that's a little bit too much. That's a little bit too woo woo or something. So I'm really feeling like for you, they're asking you just to embrace a little bit more of the woo woo, bring a little more of that authentic, cool energy to this whatever it is that you're presenting to the world. And what else do we have here? This happens sometimes with your readings, I find. Like, not that I give you many readings, but I do get this sense that, like, again, there's an imbalance. There's somebody that you're partnering up with, and the give and take is not correct. Oh, is it a beautiful evening out there? That's so wonderful to hear, B. Enjoy it. So just to finalize with you, Lou, I see that like you are in a partnership of some sort, a collaboration of some sort, but it is not an even give and take. Like, I feel like you're putting in more of the brunt of the work and carrying most of the burden, and this other person is absolutely riding on your coattails, as they say. There isn't an equal give and take in this relationship. And I think that you've been feeling it, you've been noticing it, and you need to honor yourself and honor that gut instinct, because your tummy's already saying, I don't like this. This doesn't feel right for me. This isn't a good collaboration like what I thought initially it would be. And so they're giving you the green light, and they're saying, you're right. And what are you going to do about it, Lou? What are you going to do about it? Oh, I love that. What are you going to do about it? I'm challenging you, but they're challenging you. Yikes. There we go. Well, I hope you found that useful, Lou. Oh, I'm like shivering head to toe. They are so happy I said that to you. What are you going to do about it? Allow. This is beautiful for you. Do you know what I get from this? Allow yourself to change the program. Allow. Your compass is asking to be realigned. We're constantly growing, right? We're an onion, peeling those layers off. You just peel the layer off, or you have the ability to peel that layer off. Wishing you all the best, B. Or sorry, Lou. B's the last one in the comments here, and I haven't added her to the list, so she was in my head. All right, let's add B in here under Tom. So we've read for Janice, we've read for Lou. Suzanne is next. If you're joining us a little bit later, that's okay. This is a Canada Day fun. I'm just giving readings because I felt like I needed to. And those of you that would like one, all you have to do is say tarot in the comments, and I will pull you some cards. Next is Suzanne. Let's go for it, Suzanne. Oh, I love it, Lou. Happy to be of service. Here we go. I'm shivering. That was powerful for you, Lou. That was super powerful. Ooh, now they're giving me a reward. I'm like tingle up the top to the bottom. Here we go. I gotta get into it for Suzanne now. Suzanne, what are you doing with your hands? There's something that you're creating, Suzanne. I feel it. I feel like it's requiring some muscle. Wow, interesting. Let's find out. Oh gosh, we got another kick up your heels. Isn't that something? Okay, Suzanne. I'm going to just pop up Lou's comment because that is super sweet. And I love getting feedback. So thank you. Okay, so what do we have here for Suzanne on this Canada Day special live card reading? Indulge your whimsy. But it was not the right side up. I see the fountain here, but we had the card in this position. So Suzanne, I really feel like you're missing on something super important in your creativity. They're telling me that you're building something, you're creating something, Suzanne. And I feel like you're blocking yourself. There's some sort of, like, I feel like they're talking about, I think maybe you're feeling like there's a block in your creativity, and they are saying it's because there is something unresolved in your emotional body that hasn't been addressed. And that is why you're not completely free to feel all the emotions you need to give birth to this brand new creative like manifestation, this great project that you have the ability to create. But it's going to require something of you. And I feel like art requires a price of us, right? It's a very personal. And so this is crazy, all this stuff. Like, I never really think of art like this, but I'm really feeling for you, Suzanne, like there is a blockage that needs healing. So there's like an inner child part of you that needs some healing, and you're going to unblock that. So there's something that you haven't wanted to look at, or it's just like, well, that's not necessary. All I need to do is look forward. I love people that say that. I love that saying because I completely disagree. I think in order to move forward, we need to make sure that we're not pulling along with us, because let me tell you, you are carrying all that burden with you along the way, even if you can't see it. Hi, Corey. Happy Canada Day. We're doing a special Canada Day live reading night. So if you want some cards read, I can read you some cards. So for you, Suzanne, a little bit of like they're asking you to do this. Oh, God. This is so fitting for what I just finished saying, because here this card says, seek the truest self. So there's something unauthentic where you're kind of like getting away with it in the sense that the public sees you as being very open with your art or however you're expressing yourself. But you know, deep down, like there's this place where it's being regulated. It's like that flow has been like tapered right down to a trickle. So you only allow a certain amount to come out. So they're talking about was reversed again. So it's this authenticity. It's kind of like Lou's reading. I want you to be more authentic. Celebrate your uniqueness. Celebrate your life experiences, Suzanne. You are beautiful with all of the lessons that you've learned in this life. Every soul is so incredibly important to Creator. We all play a part in this beautiful universe. We're all feeding into that universal energy. And you are worthy just as much as I'm worthy or Lou is worthy. You are worthy. Even with your cuts and your bruises and your not so great moments, you are so beautiful because of those moments. They help make you who you are, your beautiful uniqueness. So I really feel like for Suzanne, this is like time for you to embrace the whole you. It's kind of like someone who's experienced like a terrible crime against their body. As a woman, we know what I'm referring to, and we hide. We won't talk about it. We feel like we somehow are responsible for that crime to happen against us. So I get that kind of feeling with you. It's like you're ashamed or want to kind of hide those imperfect parts of yourself, which are perfect exactly the way they are. And when you let them out and you let them pour into your art or your self-expression and you start sharing, you're going to start seeing how very beautiful it is, because it's going to be extremely healing for people. Extremely healing for them to get those words and messages from your mouth. I'm really feeling the message for you, Suzanne. It's time to let people know. And when you do that, look at this beautiful card. You got the same one as Janice. Kick up your heels, girl. You're going to find a new lightness in your steps. You're going to find wisdom. It's so incredible to me. The things that we are most frightened of are some of the things that are the greatest for us. And I feel like for you, you're about to discover, if you're brave enough, something that you were scared of is actually something that's going to make you dance. Hi. Hi, Kai. I'm so glad you joined me. And I loved how we ran into each other at the laundromat. That was so divine. Oh, so amazing. I'm so glad. Happy Canada Day. I know I keep saying it, but it is our day and we should be proud of it. All right. I hope that was useful for you, Joanne. I'm pulling a card for you. Oh, look it. You get acceptance. I know it doesn't mean a whole lot, but I'm telling you, I accept you the way you are. Please accept yourself the way you are. You owe that to yourself. Okay, if anyone wants a reading, you put tarot in the comments and I will add your name to the list. Next, we have Kathy. Yay, Kathy, you're getting a reading. Let's go to it. It's for Kathy. I'm just going to take some tea so my voice stays. I feel like everyone's going to be getting incredibly important messages, and so far it's been like that. Amazing. Maybe because I'm drinking throat chakra tea. My Buddha throat chakra tea is really opening me up here. Ooh, okay. Shiver, shiver, shivers. Oh, you are so welcome, Suzanne. Please take that message in complete love and respect from my soul to your soul. All right. Now, on to Kathy. Kathy, I'm tingling everywhere right now. So there's definitely a very beautiful message coming to you from those who love you on the other side. This is from them. They really have something. Oh my God. I'm feeling a lot of weeping. I'm feeling a lot of mourning and crying in my throat for you. There's an immense grief that's coming through right now for you, Kathy. Let's see what the cards say. And I guess this is going to be a two-part on this side. That's what they want. Okay. Aw. All right, Corey, I'm going to add you in here before I get started. Kathy, it's time to tell a new story. What story have you been saying over and over and over and over and over and over again? What is your story? Aren't you tired of it? You deserve a new story. So this is the first part. First part. Tell a new story. What is the next card that I get for you? They're saying you're terrified to jump. Normally, this card this way is saying you're fiercely ready to take that jump, that leap. But this card wasn't in the right spot. It was this way. So that's telling me that you're nervous. You're scared to take that next step that's required. There's something very scary right now that you're having to step out of your comfort and be very strong, because they're saying, ooh, I'm getting goosebumps again. It says leap like you mean it. Do you mean it? Are you strong and ready? And you're a force to be reckoned with, Kathy. That's what they're asking you to be. They're asking you to be super strong. You are going to be Wonder Woman. You need to embrace that true Amazonian spirit. I want you to find some Amazonite and hold on to that. And when you hold on to that, you're going to remember the message that you're hearing tonight, because it is going to require from you strength to take those next steps that you have to take. But they're saying, we're with you and you've got this, but you are required to take this step. Nobody else. This is your step to take and for you to find your voice. Now, what are they talking about? They want you to start thinking differently. They're saying your thoughts are not in the operating at the highest and greatest for you. I think there's a lot of negative talk in your mind. I feel like there's also talks of like, I'm not good enough or inadequate. It is the color of that stone, Kathy, is like a teal, and there'll be white lines often in it. Yes, let me put that in the comments. I'm going to put the name of it in there. Kathy, and I'm just going to do this, Amazonite. This stone represents the Amazon warriors, and they were females. They operated a whole society of their own, and they were the bosses. They held the spears. They were warriors, and that's what I need you to channel, Kathy. You are an Amazon warrior woman, and you can do it. Hear me roar. So they need you to really start working on positive thinking. Every time you hear a negative thought in your head or a discouraging feeling as you're about to start something or do something, shut that off. I think right now they're saying that you are hearing so much messaging that doesn't even belong to you. It's not even your team giving it to you. You've heard some things and you've just decided to hang on to them, and that's who you are when it isn't who you are. I love this. It is time to join forces with some new people. I have here the card, have tea with the birds. Birds of a feather. I feel like this is a lady, and I feel like you are about to get some very important information that you need and this will also help you find your Amazonian spirit that you need, because you are very nervous about taking the next steps that are needed, but you can do it. And you're not going to be doing it alone in the way that you will have counsel. But this counsel is coming from afar. Do you see that it's a letter being sent to you? So this is someone that you're getting help, advice from. It's going to be good advice. It's going to be good for your mind to think about and maybe help discard other thoughts that aren't so good for you. All right, so that is for you. And let's see what we get here in my beautiful deck from Ligia. I'm just going to give this a little, I want to ruffle its feathers a little bit of the bird love. And above all, Kathy, you are loved, and love yourself. Any negative thoughts that come into your mind, Kathy, shut it off and turn it into what is the opposite? What would be the most amazing thing to hear that's the opposite of that? So if someone says, oh, you're a liar, This is what I'm hearing. You're a liar. Why not say, I always speak the truth? I love speaking the truth. That kind of thing. Turn it around. Whatever you're hearing in your head, you can do it, Kathy. You can do it. It's gonna mean that you need to really be sensitive to what thoughts are coming into your head and know that a lot of this doesn't even belong to you. All right, girl. Awesome. I think you got the message. Thank you. And I appreciate your love and support. All right. Yes, Tom is saying, take the leap of faith, build your wings on the way down. That message will never get old. Never get old. We got Jocelyn next. If you're watching this show and you're wondering what's going on, all you need to do is type tarot in the comments and I will pull a card for you. I'll do a reading for you. It's our special Canada Day edition. It's part 2 of our live that started at 7:30. Okay, here we go. Jocelyn, our graduate. Here we go. Here we go. Okay. There. Ooh, I'm excited. All of these images I haven't seen for so long. We love the artwork on this deck, don't we, guys? Interesting. They are saying for you, Jocelyn, it's time to kind of keep things secret. It's time to not share what you're planning. I feel like there's something that doesn't need to be for public consumption. This reminds me a lot about what we talked about in the first part of the show, right? Where I said to David, you don't have to give all the information out, right? This is part of our upbringing and how we were raised, where we feel like we've got to just give and say everything and be completely transparent. No. So for you, I feel like they are really stressing, keep it secret. Keep it secret. There's something really important about keeping it secret. So in esoteric teachings, they talk about how when we keep things secret, the magic stays there. And it will happen for you. So as I say that, I'm feeling like they're saying there's something that you're really like hoping for, you're banking on, and I just have this feeling like keep it secret in here, and not share it with others what you're doing or what you're working towards. And they're saying you're not dreaming big enough. Whoo! Get that one, Jocelyn. There is something that you want, and you haven't even had the courage to say it to yourself out loud in words. What could that be? You know what it is. They're saying to you, we know what you think you're not worthy of. We know what you're not asking for. We already know what it is. Do you know what I mean? It's just like when in the description that I wrote underneath the show. Great outcomes. They can produce great outcomes for us. Allow them to do that for you, Jocelyn. All you need to do is ask. I feel like you're probably in a very highly manifesting kind of period right now. And so they're encouraging you, Jocelyn. What is it that you would love? But oh my gosh, that doesn't happen. I feel like for you, they want to give you that reward. They want you to dream bigger. And all your cards were upside down, but they're beautiful messages. This one was upside down. Lean into the storm. I think for you, they're saying it's the opposite, right? So for you, they're wanting you to know that you can finally breathe and relax. I think this has been kind of a little bit of a theme for you. I sense that there's a little bit of still hanging on to what ifs and maybe like worst case scenarios and being prepared. It's very important to be prepared and to have a savings and that kind of thing. But I also feel like for you, there's certain behaviors that you have that you've learned over the years that are not working in your favor for you to manifest the things that you're worthy of. So I want you to really look at yourself and see how you react to certain good things that happen to you. Do you embrace them immediately and just think, wow, this is exciting, and just keep going with it without too much regard? Or are you the person that is embracing that and going, okay, but you know what? Maybe that's only going to last for a week. So we need to prepare after that because this is probably going to be short term. That kind of thing. They're asking you, ooh, who just came down? My little bunny? What does that mean for you? My little bunny just got knocked over. Oh, Jocelyn. This must be meaningful for you. The whole show, and he never fell down, but now he falls down. My little bunny. So that's a message for you. Pay attention. I don't know what bunnies do, but you're going to be reminded of a way that you're reacting to something based on some wounds from the past, and that isn't your reality anymore. It isn't. So they're encouraging you to let those things go. Oh, look at this. You're getting creativity. Now, the creativity card again was upside down. So they're just wanting you to open up. Just say, what if? What if? I think it would be really helpful for you is, what if I won $1 million? What are the things that I would get for myself, set up for myself and my family? Start making a list of the things that you would love to have and experience, because they're not as far as where you think they are. So that's your reading, Jocelyn. That's a beautiful reading. I think you're ready to embrace your future. Oh, you're welcome. Thank you, Jocelyn. I know, Suzanne, right? They're gorgeous cards. You are welcome. I'm so happy you found that useful, Jocelyn. She says, that's so crazy. I've been thinking this a lot lately. And thank you for acknowledging my graduation. It's been a struggle. Claudette, you're such a beautiful soul. Aw. There we go. Mwah. Okay. Tom. I feel your guides are right here now. Grandpa. That's why I said your name that way, Tom. I can feel you. I can feel them. All right, let's go. What is the message? Woo! Here we go. Everything's firing. The goosebumps are back. Woo! Here we go. Are we having a good Canada Day? Isn't this a fun little surprise? I thought I would just see if I felt up to it, and I realized Spirit really wanted me to do this. So, and I'm loving the messages for everyone. All right, one more for you, Tom, and then we're going to pull the cards. Oh, okay. Oh, and then this one. All right. Tom, there's something for you to finish. There's something that you haven't quite embraced to end the chapter. You're kind of hanging on by a thread. You've pretty much ended it, but there is just a single little, you haven't quite cut the cord completely with something. And they're encouraging you to continue with that process. This is part of your learning and part of your trusting. It's part of your trusting for you to trust that your guides, your loved ones on the other side, they have something so much bigger planned for you. And it just requires you to let go of some of the old stuff that you don't need anymore. Like you're hanging on to it just for comfort, or just this is just like my bug out bag here, just in case things aren't quite right for me or something doesn't work out. I'm asking you just what you said, take that leap of faith and just jump off, cut off all your connections to the past that need to be severed. You've just about severed everything that there is. I'm not saying all of your past there, but you know what it is. There is something that you're still kind of hanging on to that I don't really need to be hanging on to that anymore. And there's definitely this feeling of like, wow, this card says, bring the exile home. I think it's time to really connect with your family roots. There is definitely a feeling here of like healing could take place. New perspectives for you as you are interacting with people that will help in your healing journey. Something about going back is going to be very healing for you. And I want to throw out here, Tom, the beautiful thing for you, I believe, is to see how far you've come. It's almost like how I love to talk about Christmas and how you sit around the table or Thanksgiving and you say what you're grateful for. And you take that pause and you see how far you've come in a year. I think for you, Tom, I really feel like they want you to go back so that you can see how far you've come. You've come a long way, baby. And you've accomplished so much, you've overcome so much, and they really want you to see the depth of it. Sometimes when we go see old friends or old acquaintances that we haven't seen in a long time and we've done a lot of inner work and healing, we can see all these patterns and things that we used to be like right in with them, and now it doesn't fit at all. You don't feel like connected in any way, and you actually almost have this feeling like, I need to get out of this place, right? Like I don't want to be in this kind of energy. So I feel like that's going to be something for you. And this is very interesting. They're talking about a partnership, an equal give and take. I think that you're embarking on working with a new, well, this is about your spiritual growth. You are about to really join forces with people that are new to you. I see this here, and that you're going to feel like it's a very beautiful, hey, Jen, welcome, welcome. Lovely to have you join us. If you'd like a reading, all you have to do is put tarot. This is my Canada Day treat to everybody. But Tom, returning back to you, yeah, I'm seeing that you're going to start making some friendships in the spiritual community. And you're going to start noticing what healthy relationships look like. You're going to start to experience an equal give and take. Like you're going to be sharing something vulnerable, but they are also going to be sharing something vulnerable. And you're going to start to feel like you're part of a community that is more reflective of who you are now. Isn't that beautiful, Tom? I love that for you. I love that for you. You're creating a new tree, a new network. That's what they're saying. Okay, let's find out what your card is. Power. Well, I always knew that about you. That's very interesting. I love this added little pop at the end. I feel like what they're saying for you with this power card is you're going to begin to see your true reason for being here. You know, why am I here? What is my goal in like what's my purpose in life? I feel like you're going to find it. You're very soon. It's going to ignite that fire inside of you, and you're going to really start to take wings. So start embracing the relationships that build you up, and it's time to revisit the past, because that's really going to help ignite your power as well. You're going to see how far you've come, Tom. So that's beautiful. That is your reading. I hope you found it useful, Mr. Powerhouse. Let me get a drink. Who's next on our list? B. My B girl. How was the big celebrations in Scoopy, B? Was it a busy, busy place? You ended up having great weather for it. It's so humid. It's unusual for us to have like this hot, humid weather like this. It's really interesting. Here we go. One more. Feel like one more for you, B. One more. We got B and Corey coming up. And there is one for you, B. One for you. And then this one, open up. Okay. What do we have? Sorry. Everyone, my kids just noticed, like my child Ben, he knows to stay away until 9. So he's going to be a little shocked to see that I'm still talking. So just put up with that noise. Okay, so, well, B, I'm seeing here, there's something that you're putting off, or something that you find is going to be like such an enormous project for you, or like a task. It's monumental. You've been putting it off. You're looking at and going, I don't know. I don't want to do that right now. There is always room for you, Kai. Sophie, it's okay. I've added you to the list, Kai. So for you, B, I'm just seeing like there's this feeling like you're looking at something and just going like you're kind of ignoring it. I feel like there's emotions wrapped up in it. It's one of those things. It's almost like, you know how when you're cleaning up an estate or something, and there's a monument, like there's a big task that is going to be emotional, and you kind of just keep putting it off to the side and think, not today. I don't think I'm quite ready for that. They're talking about something like that that's being put off to the side and delayed. And they are asking you to embrace that tender side of you, that mothering side of you, that this is going to require like patience. And also, I feel like give yourself enough room to be who you need to be in this moment as you deal with this. And that we are only human having this experience, right? We don't have like the knowledge and the ability of gods and goddesses, and even they are fallible, right? So you're being asked to embrace your humanity in this, and not everybody's expected to be perfect in every moment. Hi, Tom. I see her here. The person who very first sparked this journey for me. I don't know if she's aware or not, but the one experience with her is very treasured. Oh, that's beautiful. Okay. I'm glad that you said that, Tom. So I want you to know that it's okay to be vulnerable. And you know this, but there's something that you're kind of like, you're poo-pooing or saying that that's okay. That shouldn't feel like that anymore. Like it's been dealt with. It's fine, but it really hasn't. It really hasn't. And there's something that you've been putting off, and I'm just feeling like it has to do with someone that's passed away. And it's like this letting go of, or like this final thing. I don't know what that is, B, and I'm sorry it's such a somber kind of topic for you. Yeah, because it's preventing you. Believe it or not, there is something by not finishing this part of your healing journey, it's preventing you from moving forward in something. So like it's like we don't even know the baggage we're carrying and how it influences our decisions and how we react to things and our emotions. I feel like they're talking to me about some kind of a trigger you recently experienced. It made you very like sad inside. Like it was really bringing a tenderness inside of you that you weren't very comfortable with, and upset that you got put into that place. So I just want you to know that you are totally capable of doing this, and they want you to let this go. They don't want you carrying this anymore. It's not like you are dishonoring whatever this is, this person, by finishing and ending what needs to be ended. That their memory is somehow tainted, or you love them any less. And I know you know all this, but you need to hear it because there's something that you've been hanging on to and you haven't quite done yet. So let's see here. Strength. You have strength on your side. It's time to let that burden go, and it's going to be okay. They want you to let that burden go. They never gave you that job in the first place. Oh my gosh, it's so beautiful. They never gave you that job in the first place, B. It's time to let it go. You're so strong. You are able to do this. They are going to be right with you when you finish this. And they are going to be free. Can you believe it? They are going to be free. And you are going to be free. And your final card was to grow wild. You're going to be free to grow wild. It's going to allow you to open up even more to the spiritual world than what you are already, because now you've done it. You've walked through that valley of mourning and letting go, and you've completed that voyage. And you're going to have some new knowledge. Your antlers are going to start growing because now you are growing. Oh, I love that for you, B. So that is your message. Okay, for B. Now, Corey is next. All right, Corey, you are next. Anyone who's joining us and wondering what is going on here, I am doing a Canada Day special where you can get a free live reading just right here. All you need to do is put tarot in the comments, and I will pull a card for you. We are down to Corey and Kai. And then after that, if I don't see any more, I'm going to end the live feed. Here we go. What do we got for you, Corey? We're using these beautiful cards by Angi Sullins, and who is the MARTA ORLOWSKA. I'm going to show you what the cover looks like. And again, like I've said, at the end of the oh, I always forget it's different. There you go. At the end of the show of this portion, there will be links on how to find these decks for yourself. Okay, what do we have for Corey here? Oh. Corey, there's something that you're nervous about not succeeding at. There's like a feeling that you're not good enough. That's very interesting. Sure, Jen, I'll add you to the comments here. So I see you as a very confident person when I think of you. But, even the most confident people, they have vulnerabilities too, right? And there are things that we are nervous and anxious about. We're human. So they're talking about there is something that you're interested in. Um, could there be someone? I feel like this has to do with a new relationship. Yes, that's very interesting. Um, in order for this new relationship to work, there's going to be a need for vulnerability. So there is something from a past relationship. Oh, B is saying she didn't go to. Okay, the weather was humid. I know the weather was humid. B, you didn't go to the celebration. I didn't either. I just thought, oh, yeah. Just some years you're excited to go, and other years you're just like, I think I'm just going to pass today. I've got a lot to do. So that's what we did. We worked today. But back to Corey's reading. Corey, I feel uncomfortable saying this because it's like, I don't know. I feel like I'm walking out on a ledge right now, but it seems like there's some sort of opportunity to enter the dating world or to go to a mixer. There is something, and it's making you kind of nervous. You're feeling like there's a part of you that's like feeling like, well, who would want me? I come with all this baggage and I've got all this stuff going on. There's like this really like sad part where there's not a lot of confidence there. And girl, I'm not saying that I'm the queen of confidence. I am not. I work at it every day, but they're bringing it up because isn't that interesting? There is still something that you're hanging on to about a past relationship, and it's actually preventing you from being able to embrace a new relationship. There's still some healing left there, and they're centering around forgiveness. So if we can look at someone and look at them not as the person that you had a relationship with, but just from far as a soul, then it may help you to let go of whatever it is that you're hanging on to. That soul has his own list of what he wants to learn, what he wanted to experience, and he has his own journey. Whether or not he's going to ace those tests or he's going to have to redo a few, that has nothing to do with you. His soul is his own journey, and your soul is your own journey. So for you tonight, let go of that suitcase of baggage you're carrying, let it go, and know that everything is going to end exactly the way it's supposed to end. You both took away what you needed to take away out of that experience and that coupling. And the bigger question is how high do you want to go? How much fun do you want to have? It's time to have fun. It's time to let go. And that's easier said than done. But I think you have a pretty good idea of what it is that you're kind of hanging on to. There's like, like I keep hearing like a jaded view or, yeah, it's time to give somebody a chance and be vulnerable. All right. I am going to leave it there. And I'm going to pull you one card from Ligia's Hope. Oh, and there's a butterfly. If that isn't a message for you, Corey, I don't know what is. Look at that beautiful card. I love this for you. Yeah, I think this is something that you've kind of said, probably not my cards, but it is in your cards. You just have to be brave enough to let go of the baggage. All right. We got Corey's. I hope you found that useful, Corey. Kai, my indigo girl. Let's get your cards read. This is for Kai. And we're going to do Kai, and then we're going to do Jen, and I think I'm going to call it an evening. It's time for this girl to, I feel like that's a good place to cut it off and end the evening. I hope you all enjoy this impromptu Canada Day surprise. All right, Kai. This is for Kai. Wow. Some of these cards just keep popping right back up. Oh, Kai. Okay, they're talking about your boundaries. They want you to reinforce your boundaries and to be okay with saying no. It's okay to say only this much. I feel like for you, it's time to strengthen your boundaries. Look at this. I'm just trying to get this card here. Bubble your boundaries. I want you to fortitude your boundaries, like build that fortress around only the things you want in your life and what you will accept in your life. So strong. It's like Teflon. Bing, bing. Anything that comes at you, bing, it's just bouncing right off. It's not even going to affect you because, girl, you have a very special life still ahead of you. And so don't let anything compromise your integrity and what you deserve in life. Do not accept anything other than the highest and the greatest for you. Now, there is absolutely something where you have compromised your worth. They're talking about, again, this is just based on some of your life experiences. So it's just natural and it's comfortable. You know this. That's why you're back in that little bit of a unequal balance of a relationship with someone. There's somebody that this doesn't have to be like a romantic relationship, but there is someone that you're kind of letting them walk over you a bit. They're kind of being more demanding. They're kind of imposing their thoughts on you and maybe what they expect of you, and you can tell them to fuck right off. Okay? Yes, I said that. They can just fuck right off. Kai, stand up for yourself, girl. And I know you can. So that's what they're saying. They're saying at the end here, stand up for your boundaries, and this is you. It's time. It's time to start planting your future wishes. Start planting those seeds of what your future is going to look like. I want you to dream big, just like Jocelyn. Start dreaming so. Why do I want to say that for to you, Kai? Dream so fucking big. Like you can't even hardly stand it. Get those things on paper. Write it in. What is the most perfect world for you? The perfect outcome for you. You do it. Write it down. Write it down. And I give you permission to tell people to fuck right off. Whoa, that was powerful for you, Kai. You needed that. Listen, girl, look what I got here. Wisdom is your card from Ligia's deck. This says that you have so much deep wisdom inside of you. Honor it. Honor it. You have instincts. You have a deep connection with your spiritual team. And I want you to embrace it and allow them when those little nigglings come in, okay? And those little thoughts, those little feelings, they are there. You are totally tuned in. It's just a matter of you honoring it. And by honoring all of those signals you're getting, you are loving yourself, Kai. Aw. That's your message. Happy Canada Day. Oh, you got it, right? Sometimes the F word is just what needs to be said. I love that. You are welcome, Kai. Woo, we're going to finish with a bang, I think. This last reading was like, boom. Okay, Jen is next, and that will be my final reading for this evening. Thank you all for being here. You made my Canada Day special. I love it. Jocelyn, that's right, Jocelyn. Ian's Claudette says to fuck right off. That's right. Sometimes we just have to say it, right? It helps us when we use these words. In the right places, using these words are very powerful and assertive. And we need to be assertive. Aw, I love you. Okay. Final reading of the evening for Jen. What do we have in store for Jen? I say it's like going to the movies and popping some popcorn. I don't know what we're going to be talking about. Ooh. They're showing me a birch tree with no leaves on it. And a little bit of shame. Like fear and shame. Let's see. Oh, well, there we go. Jen, this card was the other way, unfortunately, but this is good. I want you to embrace these readings, guys. They're meant to help you transform so that you can live your biggest and greatest life. I'm here to encourage you. Jen, you've got some kind of not so great thoughts happening in your head. Have you been seeing butterflies recently? I know I have. I saw one today. So they're really bringing in the butterflies for me. And I see the butterflies on your card, and I feel for some reason I need to say that to you. These butterflies are here. They are here because it is time for you to turn negative into positive. You've got some thoughts about yourself that don't fit the person, and you are unfortunately keeping yourself guarded that way, and people aren't able to get close to you in the way they'd love to get close to you because you're guarded because of these ugly thoughts that you have about yourself. There's a few things where you feel and it's just like, I'm insignificant. I'm not worthy of that. I'm not good enough for that. It's that kind of stuff, okay? So what do they want to say here? What have you not been talking about? There's something here that you've been kind of coveting. And it's actually really important information for the world to hear. There's something here that you're withholding. That's very interesting. Get your brave on. You're not being very brave right now, Jen. You are being asked to get brave and share your story. Wow, that's two people now that have these amazing life experiences. And yeah, they weren't amazing, but you're meant to share and start being vulnerable and talk about these. I feel like for you, Jen, you're going to be sharing like in a sharing circle, like some sort of like more intimate gathering. Like I don't see like huge gatherings, but I do see you like having like intimate, like 5 or 6 people together, and you have a message. You've lived through something that is going to help others that are living through similar situations that are going to really get the medicine they need by a sense of community. So many times when we have something happen to us that we're hiding in the closet or we don't really talk about a lot, it's because we have shame. And that's the word I had for you. I felt like there was like this shame and this tree with no leaves on it. I want you, what do they say? Take that pain and take that ugly and turn it into something beautiful. It's time to water that barren tree and make those leaves come back. And you are going to be blooming. That tree is going to come and bloom flowers, and I see butterflies. It's time. Your story is going to be very healing and helpful for others. So I think that like there's like a little healing or sharing group. And Jen, whatever this is that they're asking you to be very vulnerable about, just know that you're following the divine's guidance. So how can you go wrong? They're asking you to do this. And oh my gosh, right? They're asking you to do this. If they're asking you to do this, then obviously it's the right thing to do. So it's time to start a little support group and put an invitation out there, and the right people are going to come to your circle. It doesn't have to be a big circle. What is it that we're trying to do here? We're trying to help. We're trying to elevate souls so that they can live their greatest and highest life. We want all these souls here on this planet Earth to rise and rise and become their true biggest potential that they had hoped for themselves before they were reincarnated in here. So you are part of that healing. And your story matters, Jen. So I hope this was very helpful for you. I'm going to pull you one card from Ligia. It's time to let go of the control button. Like I see the same thing for you. There's a tap and you've only got like a trickle coming out of it. Don't say I'm sorry. You are beautiful, Indigo, and you are learning at the right pace. Jen, just like I wrote in that description from my part 1 of my show, I think they're capable of incredible outcomes for you. Greater outcomes than you could ever dream of. But what they need from you is to trust them, to let go of the control, and let the divine start driving. Are you brave enough? I think you are. Well, that's the messages for everyone. Thank you for joining me, and lucky all of you that got to participate in today. And I really appreciate you all. Please, make sure you give me a thumbs up or click that like and share the shows with people that you think might get. Yes, thank you. Okay, good, Jen. There's some heartfelt messages here. So I want you all to spread the good news, spread the word, and I can't wait to see how you all blossom. I'm going to see you next Wednesday with our very special guest next Wednesday at 7:30. Make sure you mark it down. We have a gentleman, a Canadian, and he's going to be talking about the things that he learned and saw during his near-death experience. He has a message to share. So, off we go. I'm going to say good night to everyone. Oh, you're welcome, Tom. You're welcome, everyone. It's been a wonderful Canada Day surprise card show with everyone. And good night.